Hi, so I first want to start off with a few quotes from If Beale Street Could Talk. So I want to note a few quotes from Daniel in his conversation with Fonny. Um, in reference to the car theft he was arrested for, he says, I don't even know how to drive a car. They were playing with me because they knew they could, and they can make you so scared. This stood out to me because I think a fear of cops is still very relevant today with black people because there has been recent incidents where black people have been shot down for no reason. They've been arrested for no reason. A lot of black people have been arrested for drug charges that white people aren't arrested for. They're unfairly incarcerated. So I think this is still an issue today. And in the movie, it really just, I think it put an emphasis on this and it was really important. This reminded me of a quote from My Dungeon Shook, The Fire Next Time. It says, You were born where you were born and face the future that you face because you were black and for no other reason. So I think this is important to note because Daniel and Fonny were both arrested because they were black. They didn't have any evidence behind the crime they did, and they just weren't believed because they were black. And this is also when Tish is harassed and the cops wants to arrest Fonny, it also shows that racism there because a white man was the one who harassed Tish, but because Fonny defended her, like, he was going to get arrested. And it was a white man who harassed her in the first place, but they didn't even look at him at all. So like I said, I think this is just important because that fear of cops is still there and that unfair incarceration is still a problem. The second film I want to talk about is the Lorraine Hansberry film. A quote that stood out to me was, Lorraine opened up a new chapter in theater that included black people. So I think this stood out to me because the Hamilton Broadway show is so popular today. Everyone has been going to it, and that cast is primarily black and Latinos. They really focused on hiring black people in that cast. And it just shows that Lorraine Hansberry, like, how important she was for opening up the future opportunities for black people. So because she did that, Hamilton is able to thrive today. Also, I want to mention when she went to make the movie, it was stated that the harsh realities of segregation, race issues should be avoided, and race issue elements may lessen sympathy of audience. So this was from, I believe, a white reviewer who was trying to give his opinion on her film. This reminded me of Baldwin's argument. So, didn't remind me of Baldwin's argument, but it is important to a part of Baldwin's argument. So, he says that for change to be made, white people must accept their past and the cruelties they put among black people. And basically what this reviewer was saying to Hansberry was that she shouldn't show those harsh realities and she should avoid it because it's too harsh. And that they should be avoided, people won't feel sympathy. But really, I think he was just saying that because he can't accept the fact that the white people were so cruel to black people. So I think this just exemplified Baldwin's argument well because it is needed to accept the cruelties in order to move on and to know how to treat people better and with love. Thank you.